Your 20s are a dangerous decade financially, not because you don't earn enough. Most people don't think long-term yet. If you make a few smart decisions early, you don't just get fun decade, but buy yourself freedom for life. These aren't purchases that impress people. They are purchases that compound. Let's start. Investing in a side hustle. This gets overused online, but it's still true. A side hustle isn't about hustle culture, it's about control. When you are young, time is on your side. You can afford to experiment, learn, and fail cheaply. The goal isn't quick money. The goal is skill leverage and opportunity. I learned this early. Extra income gave me control long before it gave me comfort. Survive on your main income, reinvest everything else. Buying broad index funds early. This sounds boring, and that's why it works. If you consistently invest a small amount every month into a broad market index fund, time does most of the work for you. Not timing the market, not stock picking, just consistency. I treat this as a background system, money that grows quietly while I focus on building income. I automated this early, so I didn't have to rely on motivation. Automate it, forget it exists. Let compounding do its job. Buying experiences that expand perspective. This isn't about luxury travel, it's about exposure travel, new environments, and meeting people outside your normal circle. Change how you think, confidence increases, your reference points change, opportunities start to look different. New environments forced me to think bigger than my immediate situation. You don't need to spend irresponsibly. Use points, budget trips, and plan intelligently. The return isn't money, it's perspective. Investing in practical education. Your income is directly linked to the value you can provide. That means skills, books, courses. The best education improves decision making, increases earning power, and stays useful for decades. That's the real investment. Buying assets before upgrading lifestyle. Most people reverse this. They upgrade lifestyle first and try to invest later. Assets come before appearance, whether that's investments, businesses, or property. The goal is to build things that work while you sleep. I delayed upgrades longer than I wanted to, and it paid off. You need to be intentional. Freedom is built quietly. Purchasing cheap, reliable transportation. Transportation is a tool, not a status symbol. An expensive car locks up capital, adds fixed expenses, and depreciates fast. A reliable, boring vehicle gives flexibility. I've made the mistake of upgrading too early. It's more expensive than it looks. Upgrade only when it makes financial sense, not emotional sense. Owning a small amount of high-risk assets. Risk belongs in your 20s, but it must be controlled. That means crypto or other high volatility assets, but only as a small percentage of your portfolio. Never risk money you can't afford to lose. Never go all in on one idea. I've seen how fast hype can turn into regret. Speculation should never replace a long-term plan. Bonus tip: investing in your health. This gets ignored until it's too late. Your ability to work, think clearly, and stay disciplined depends on your health. Energy is an asset. Burnout is expensive. Ignoring this early slowed me down more than I expected. Protect it early. Your 20s don't feel important while you are in them, but they quietly shape everything that comes next. Small, boring decisions repeated consistently beat dramatic moves every time. Think long-term, be patient, and don't trade future freedom for short-term comfort. Subscribe if you want to build wealth the calm way. And if you want to watch the video on what purchases to avoid in your 20s, check the link in the description.